We're live. I forgot to put my stand in here again because my camera's a little bit low, but it's okay. We're live. Today is day 26 of the Assignment 365 Live. Y'all, I am your host, Pamela Denise, and welcome to my channel. I've been here today as 26 days. This is going my mind. What it shows me is that you make the minor adjustments, you can add the necessary things to your life to get to where you want to be. So I will randomly give myself a round of applause. I'm giving myself a round of applause because I've been doing this for 26 days. Hey, thank you for joining me. I'm documenting my journey, 365 days of my life. I'm leaving from the wilderness, out of there, headed to the promise, almost there. God promised some things. We have been on this journey together. In this last segment of me leaving, transitioning from one place to the next, He told me to document. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm sharing my days as I go along. Last week I struggled with, because it was new, um, my sleep schedule. But today is Wednesday, all week long. I'm like firing on all cylinders when it comes to my sleep schedule. I'm up by 5. That's the latest. I'm usually up before then. Out of the bed by 5, downstairs by 5:15. And so I'm back on schedule. I feel really, 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 really good about that. If you don't know, I'm hosting an event this week, Sunday in Chicago on 35th and King Drive. It's called Position for Purpose. I should have made that my thumbnail since I'm talking about it, but I'll drop the details. I'll drop the details in the description. But I'm having an event. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow too, because it is what's consuming me at this time, preparing for the event, because it's a platform that I've created. Um, and I'm an alignment coach, so I deal with spiritual alignment of the spiritual, mental, and physical, getting us in one accord. I'm bringing in a mental health therapist, Kiara Gordon. She's like one of my nieces. So dope and so powerful. This is going to be such a powerful event. And I'm bringing in a naturopath, somebody who deals with herbs and teas and natural healing procedures, as opposed to or in conjunction with Western medicine. And I am so thankful for that, because sometimes we just don't know what we don't know. And so we keep on doing the same things over and over again, trying to get different results, or just figuring that the standard of success that the world has given us is what we are to subscribe to. Meaning that once we reach certain levels of success, the car, the house, the vacations, the clothes, the shoes, the bags, then that's it. We're successful. But success, because what success means to me is finding out what God created you to do and to do that thing. Now, how I got a like and I don't have no people here. That's wild, but I appreciate it. But success means to me is finding out what God created you to do and doing that thing, pursuing that thing with all diligence. That's what success means. I don't care how much money you get. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I don't care what kind of bags you carry. I don't care what kind of shoes you wear. If you were created for a specific purpose, finding out what that purpose is and doing that equals success to me. So I am working with some women. I'm bringing some women in who are really powerful in their areas of expertise, and they are going to come and bring. I've talked to both of them about making sure that they have tools. At the end, I want to make sure that each person, myself and each of them, give some tangible tools that the attendees walk away with, that they can actually begin to implement in their life right away. If they're struggling with procrastination, or if they're struggling with discipline, then Kiara's going to give them some specific tools that you can take these and begin to implement this. Not to say that it's going to be easy, but if you have the mindset to make a change and you got the right tools, you can change your whole life. I know that to be true. So we're gonna have a panel discussion. I'm excited about that. But listen, I didn't tell you about my day. There was a possum. There was a possum in my garage. My garage is attached to my house. And this morning, after I drank my okra water, because you know I always start with water and seeking the Lord. That is the system that I created, and I created it because it's what I do. And God allows you to bring the gifts into the earth realm that you're comfortable doing and that you're really, really good at. And so I started my day with water and seeking the Lord. And I went for today was a very power packed or very fulfilling day. I got ready to go for a bike ride. And when I left from out of my laundry room going into my garage, yeah, and I can't see. If ever I don't have these glasses on, I can't see a lot. It just means I'm not getting ready to read nothing. And since I'm not reading, then I'll just take them off. But out of my peripheral, I saw something move, and I looked down. It was a tail. I knew immediately it was a possum. So I just bagged on up and went back into the house. And I was like, what is going on? How did a possum get in my garage? And it was like hid in the corner, like laying on top of this cloth. So I called my son. I called my 29-year-old son. And I was like, there is a possum in my garage. And he's like, wait, how did that happen? Long to short, an exterminator. Well, no, I only have to make this real short because it's not real long. A village inspector was driving by, so I was like, help. I flagged him down. He came in, tried to do it, tried to usher it out, but it had 4 babies in its pouch. So he said, we can't do that. So I can call somebody. The somebody that he called was like, yeah, I could do it for you, $200. And I was like, well, that can't happen. Like, I'm just gonna have to let him sleep it off. I'm going for a bike ride because I was headed for a bike ride. I said, I'm gonna have to let the possum sleep it off. I'm gonna go for a bike ride, and then I'll come back and maybe the nap is over. I'll get it out another way. I'll figure something out. But they ended up comping it for me. The village covered it. They ended up comping it. I didn't have to pay. They sent an exterminator out. The guy came. He was really nice. He got the possums out. He showed me where they could have possibly entered in. Neither one of the places that he showed me where they could have entered in yet were really open. So I was really perplexed about it, but I was gonna fill the spaces anyway. But yeah, somebody talking to me. But but when my son came, because my son came to bring me a watermelon, I asked him if he would bring me a watermelon. And my son lives a half an hour from me, easy. But I'm on a watermelon cleanse this week, and so he brought me one. But when he came here, he noticed. He asked. He said, "How did they get in?" So I took him to the entry points where the exterminator said that he could have possibly got in, and he said, I don't think so. Like, they don't look like it to me. He like, I don't know a lot about possums. And I felt the same way, but I'm not an exterminator. And he said, is there another way that they could have got in? And I said, well, the exterminator said, asked me, did I leave my garage door open? No, I don't leave my garage door open because I know that rodents can come in. I know that mice will come in. I know that other things will come in. So I never leave my garage door open. So my son fessed up to it. He said the other night he was over my house and he had my garage door open at nighttime for a long time. The exterminator said that the possum could have been in my garage for a couple of days. It looked like it could have been in there for a couple of days. So I'm like, I done walked past this thing and didn't even know it. At any rate, it's gone. I was sad because once they catch them, they cannot release them to the wild. I think they got to dispose of them. I felt sad about that because they had babies, even though I don't like them at all. But God is in control. God is in control of all things. It could not stay in my house. I'm thankful that that came to an easy resolve. That I went for a bike ride and left my garage door. Now then I left my garage door open because I'm not about to let this possum stop me from doing what it is that I came to do. I came to get me a bike ride in today, and I did. It was a great ride, and came back home. The possum got dismissed of, and I made a lot of calls regarding my event because I'm really excited about this event. I've been growing. I've been focused on my craft. I've been focused on the assignment, and I get an opportunity to present in a great format, in a great environment, with beautiful women. And I'm really, 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 really thankful for the work that God has called me to because my truth is, all I want to do is help women be better. I now realize, I now am abundantly clear that we're all created for specific purposes. Now, we're so far away from God that most people don't even think about it. Most people don't even think about, yeah, I'm created for a purpose. But I talk to people and I'll say, do you believe you're created for a purpose? And they'll say, I do. And I'll say, well, do you believe you're walking in it? I don't really know what it is. That's the consensus. Some people find really, for me, I've been blessed my whole life. I started doing nails professionally when I was 20 years old. Self-employed, I had my own salon, killing it back there too. Then I went from doing nails to selling real estate. Did amazing. I did really, really well selling real estate. Bought 5 rental properties, sold them, made good money in real estate. So for me to leave real estate to go into speaking and coaching, which I had never done professionally before, it definitely was a faith walk. But I have been blessed and successful on my own. So I know that if God is leading me, I don't think it's necessarily going to be easy. I know it's going to be challenges, but I'm like, if God is with me, then He's more than all the world against me. Then we can do this together. And we've been doing it. Some of the most challenging but fulfilling years of my life these past couple of years. But I am thankful. So now I'm coming into a place that I am creating more spaces, and I've been again working on my craft, and even being here is giving me a different level. It's taking me to a different level. So that's pretty much my day. Had an amazing day. Almost, I'm gonna say I almost sold out of it, but I sold quite a few tickets today. That felt good. The women are interested. They want to come to the event. I went everywhere I go. I'm telling ladies. I was at the grocery store. I was like, "Hey, you go to events?" And the lady was like, "Yeah, I do." I went to the beauty supply store. I'm like, "Hey, you go to events?" She's like, "Yeah, I do." "You go to women events?" "Yeah, I do." So I've really been going all in for myself, and I feel real good about it. It feels good to go all in for yourself because um, I don't have anyone to answer to but God, and the way that I'm showing up is blessing me, and I am thankful for the life that I've been able to live, and that I'm able to share it with other people on this journey, and to offer tools, because what I know is I'll be 56 next month, and I feel better and I look better than I did in my 20s. That's my truth. In my 20s, I was a little chunky. I was eating all the stuff that I wanted to eat. My skin was horrible. But my mother said, keep on living. And I've done that. And I'm thankful. So I'm here to share. I hope you got something out of it. We haven't been here that long. But my goal is 365. Some days it'll be longer. But what I can assure you is that it'll at least be 5 minutes. I hope you got something out of it. I pray that you have a good rest of your evening. I'm off of here because I still have to go out. Uh, we're giving my brother a 60th birthday party in December in the place that we've secured. I need to go take a look at it. I probably don't even really need to take a look at it, but I'm going to take a look at it because I told the lady I was coming to take a look at it Wednesday. So I'm off to go take a look at the space to secure the spot for my brother's location. It was already secured, but at any rate, make sure you keep your garage doors closed so that you won't have any extra critters in there, because they will get up in there, okay? Until tomorrow, y'all, have an amazing rest of your evening. And until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same, have an amazing rest of your evening. In peace. Be multiplied. Thank you for joining.